Hi everybody, I have thought of a new idea for some stampers. If you've watched previous videos you'll see that I love creating oval shapes using a carpenter's pencil. Absolutely brilliant, because I think it's either so they don't roll away, or perhaps when they're round it makes their ear stick out more if they stick it behind their ear. I don't know. It's just a theory of mine. But anyway, they are absolutely brilliant for stamping and create lovely petal shapes. So I took it a little bit further. In a previous video I showed you how you could make triangle stampers and square stampers. In case any of you missed that one, you can see how they turned out here. Well, today I've got some new shapes to try. How about stars, octagons, bigger ovals, which are absolutely brilliant if it works, because then when you can make a bigger oval, and then when it's dried then you can just go in with a builder's pencil and you'll be able to put a top dot on it, which actually matches the shape, which has been very frustrating not being able to do that. I'm really excited about the possibilities of that one. So what you need is, you need some builder's pencils, carpenter's pencils. I get mine in Poundland. You get 6 in a pack with a pencil sharpener, which I've never used. I think they're really good value for money. I've seen them in QD, I've seen them in B&Q, I've seen them in markets. Very good value for money. Not many do it with a pencil sharpener, but we don't really want a pencil sharpener, do we? So let's have some fun. I've got my glue gun at the ready. So I'm going to protect my lovely cutting mat. And I'm going to lean forward, so sorry if I come into focus. I'm going to plug my glue gun in. If you've never used a glue gun before, you're in for a treat, because I absolutely love using them. I think I'm a bit of a gadget girl, you know. So that's on, so that's warming up a little bit there. Please, if you're young or you're a bit shaky with your hands, whatever, please do ask somebody to help you, a responsible adult or carer, or relative, friend, to help you, because I don't want to see anyone get hurt, because remember, that is really hot glue in there. So, right, here we go. So we have these shapes. Oh, I forgot to tell you about my butterflies. In Poundland, they do these, in the wedding section, they do these pegs. And they've got loads of butterflies on the ends. So for £1, you get 20 butterflies for £1, which is pretty good, that is. I've just pulled one off the end. And we'll see like, if that'll work as a good stamper. But anyway, back on task. So first of all, I'm going to use my oval. These shapes here are from the works, the ovals, flower shapes, stars and hexagons. Octagons, whatever they are. Hexagons. These are from the works, and you get 18 in a pack for £1. And they're called wooden beads because they've got little holes, so you could thread them if you wanted to. So you could even dot them, really, or do acrylic pour over them even. Make a nice, very good value for money. So let's get back. So right, so I've got a pencil, an oval pencil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get that as centre as possible using my glue gun. You don't have to use glue gun. You know, it might be better to use super glue. And for that one, I would need adult supervision. Oh dear. Yeah, me and super glue. I can't say we don't go together because we do. The problem is that I can't extract myself from it afterwards. So I'll just put a little bit of pressure on that for a little while. I'm not the greatest DIY person. Sometimes I've had to glue something twice. I'm going to put one on the other end as well, just in case there are any problems. So let's give that some glue. Yeah, you know, so don't stay on forever. You just glue it back on again. I'm really hoping, I feel pretty confident actually that this will be a good stamp when it's ready. There you go. So I'm going to leave that to dry for a little while. Little bits of glue off. Got strands of glue. Right, so we'll put that to the side for a moment. And now I'm going to I still got a little bit of glue on me. I should use the Hexagons. Get another pencil for that. Again, some glue on your pencil. And try and get it as centre as possible because it'll make it easier when you're dotting if you can have it central. That one, and I'm going to put one on the other end as well because I've got a feeling I'm going to have fun with this. I have no idea, I haven't tried this, so I do not know if it's going to come out looking like a hexagon when it's finished. Only time can tell with that one. Give it a go anyway. You've got to do some experimenting sometimes. You know, you can't just go through life with this easy option all the time. Can't be a good experiment. So now I've got these flower shapes. I must admit, I don't think these are going to work, but I'm going to go in with confidence and see what happens, because you don't know until you try. I'd love them to be proper flower shapes. It's a brilliant one for putting in the middle of your canvas. Nice flower. And again, I should do it on the other end as well. Again, trying to keep it central as possible. I think I've got as much glue on this one, so this end might come off again. No worries if it does, I just glue it back on again. Just wonder if you could actually use it like that. Who knows, we'll have a try in a minute. So now, I really hope these stars work. Oh gosh. See, the problem with stamping is you're going to have a lot of glue on. So if it was just a little glue paint, it would work wonderfully. But as we know, if you haven't got enough paint on your tool when you're working, you don't get very nice dots. Now this only just fits it in here. That's good. Now because you've got these little holes, if you have what do you call it, paint gets in there, I don't know, I suppose you could always get something to fill that hole if it is a problem. You think how much we spend on dotting tools, and if there's 18 in a pack, that means you could make 9 double-ended dodging tools of each shape for £1.99. £1 for the things and £1 for the pencils. You gotta admit, that's a bargain. So now I'm going to try this butterfly. I really hope it works because I've got a really good idea for a butterfly. I'm just going to wipe that off. For a butterfly painting, using the butterfly stamper. So I'm really hoping it works. Hang on. The glue gun's hungry. Whoa, that was more glue than I was hoping for. And typically I glued the side that I wasn't going to use because the other side was better. So let's do one on the other side as well. I so could not get a job with Blue Peter. Is that on anymore? I did win a Blue Peter badge once, many years ago. There you go. And now I found some bigger hearts, and I found these, where did I find them? Oh, brain's gone. Might be a local shop called Craft Mania. I really can't remember. Or it could be the works again. I just remember the fact that they were 99p for the pack. There was quite a few in there. You see, I put that, so I'd be holding it in an unnatural angle. So the next one, I'm going to do it so that, so where that's like that, I'm going to do the next one so it's that way. Yeah. You got to admit, that sounds like a plan. That's the way I want it. So, got quite a few little shapes there now, haven't I? Can't wait to start trying to see how they come out. Right, so I should leave that, whoops, there to dry. So, turn off my glue gun. I was going to turn the wrong one off then. So, leave that there to cool down. So let's have a play. Let's have a play. I've got a lovely idea for some of these shapes. So, you know, it'd be lovely if at least some of them work. Right, so I've got to put a paint somewhere because obviously you're going to struggle getting some of them shapes into your little holes, so you would be better off with a palette or yogurt carton. I always save my little yogurt things, especially them mirror light ones, I think they are. You know, the one where you've got corners. That's it, mirror corners or something. They are brilliant for paint palettes. Right, give that a mix up because I haven't used it since last night. So, fingers crossed. Oh, dearie me, the things I do. I like being different and I like trying different stuff. Really do. I'll just get myself some paper towel ready. There you go, that's done. Right, so let's have a go. So we will start with the first one I did, which was the oval. So fingers crossed. Can't see any reason why it wouldn't work. Ooh, peoples, look at that. Look at that, friends. We have a lovely shape there. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, I like that. I really did use a lot of paint on that as well, so no, that worked really well. I'll just clean that up with a pencil. And what I'm going to do for reference, so you can see, I'm going to use the builder's pencil that you see me using in my videos. Look at that. So you'd be able to put that inside or whatever quite easily. Yeah, I am very, very happy with that. Very happy. And so that's the ovals. So now let's try the octagon. You said octagon. Hexagon. Not feeling as confident with this one, but oh, wouldn't it be good? Wouldn't it be good if we could dot hexagons? No, I don't think that's quite working. Is it because I had too much paint on it? Oh, I don't know. Actually, with a bit of practice, I think, oops. Oh, you are getting shapes. It is what it is. I'm getting 50p shapes. It was the old chestnut of Janette not having placed it down straight, too much paint, and when I lifted it up it didn't come off clearly, but when you actually put it down properly and you don't put too much paint on, you are actually getting 50p kind of shapes. Remember when you first started dotting? Did all your circles turn out proper circles? No. It just takes a bit of practice. That works, people. Alright, it could be a lot clearer, but it is working. Spend a half hour or so, whatever, having a play, getting the feel of it, and yeah, you will get them shapes. Right, so let's try the star. I think the star one might end up being a bit of a pain actually to clean afterwards. So I've got lots of little bit of strands of glue I'm trying to get rid of. I didn't realise my glue was so hairy. Right, so fingers crossed. Oh, I'm a bit nervous on this one because I'd really like this to work. Ooh. Look at that. Oh yeah. It's about having it even, isn't it? Yeah. It does. It's not that kind of star, but it is. It is a 1, 2, 3, but a 5-pointed star. I say, as predicted, it does take a little bit to get this paint off. A bit more care than what you would normally have to take. But again, make one, get used to the tool, and you'll probably come up with a good way of dealing with that. So what about my flower? My flower shape one. Let's give this one a go and see what happens. No, not yet. Not really. That one's not as successful, but again, I suppose if you, like I said, with the other shapes, you get practice doing it, perhaps it might eventually. But I'm saying no at the moment. But it's not making. Oh! Did you see that? I've got the shape, the curve on that one. So perhaps it's all in the wrist action. And that's far too much paint. Is it also as well? I'm doing this on paper, canvas. Probably do. See, yeah. Once the paint starts wearing out a little bit, then you do get that shape, the flower shape, just a little bit. Maybe you can see it. Can you see that? Let's try again. I think what you do, you've got to be a baker. And they bake an extra bun, don't they, when they're making a dozen, in case one doesn't turn out. So you do one dot that isn't going to work. So I felt that moving. Well, I do think that with a bit of practice, you probably could. I definitely wouldn't go straight onto a canvas drawing it, but that is not too bad. If you want it like a leaf, you know, when you're just seeing the veins and things, and it's quite effective. So I'm sure you'd find some use for it. Okay, so let's try the butterfly. I really hope the butterfly works. I've got this brilliant idea for a painting, and for this painting to happen, I've got to be able to make this butterfly stamp work. Even if I have to put new glue on it each time. I need this butterfly. Woo! Peoples. I've got a butterfly! Got a butterfly shape. Wow! Oh, I've got to do. I'm leaning on something there. It moved a bit, so I've just got to practice. My mum used to say, practice makes perfect. She said that every time she asked me to make a cup of tea, and I said I was really bad at it. So there you go. So we got a few good results there, didn't we? My favourite is definitely, I am really pleased because I've been looking for a bigger oval for a long time. I like the butterfly with a bit of practice, getting used to the using of it. This paper, I think it was making it move too much. And because it's not meant for painting, I think that might have been part of the problem there. But wow, there you go. So these stars, again, these star shapes are lovely. Yeah, star shapes. Where was the hexagons? Oh yeah, the 50p pieces. Yeah. Again, practice. Get used to the tool. How many butterflies? I've done butterfly. I'm so happy. Oh. And you think, before we had the better zoom out or you're not going to see anything. We had the triangles. And if you haven't seen that video, do check it out. I think it's actually called How to Make Triangle and Square Dots, or something like that. Here you've got your triangles. And then I did squares. Every time I touch this paper, it's just they're just sliding around. I really don't think that has helped in my case this afternoon. We had a smaller square. You had a bigger square as well, the bigger one as well. Probably when you do ones like that, when you go to the bigger shapes, you end up with a lot more paint. It takes ages to dry and sometimes it will crack as well in the drying process. I get very frustrated when I'm doing a painting, it takes ages for it to dry. So there you go, my friends. Lots of new shapes there for you. So I keep talking about the works. They do have an online website. But most towns in the UK have got the works. If not, if you're not in the UK, I'm pretty certain that craft shops in your country would probably have these wooden beads as well, with all these different wooden shapes. If you have a lot of problems and you desperately want one, let me know. Oh, did I try the heart? Ah, I got one. I got my heart. Try the heart. I don't know why I'm doing it on that, there's a bit of cardboard underneath. Yeah, I think that will work. It's a case of making sure that you've got it all down, even pressure. The ability to lift without dragging. Which I think probably is just a lot harder anyway on paper. That's come out lovely actually. That heart is nice, I like that. Again, that looked brilliant in the centre of a mandala. So there you go. That's another shape for you. If you get any ideas and you would love to see if something worked, you're a bit weary of trying it or whatever, let me know and I'll give it a go if I can. I love a good experiment, me. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I know I'm a bit crazy, but but I have fun. I love doing all my art. I've got quite messy today though. Please do like this video if you've enjoyed watching. If you found it helpful, or you've got any questions, please feel free to leave a comment underneath this video, and so please click the like icon to show your support. And if you subscribe to my channel, there's over 210 videos there at the moment, many more to come. I've got at least 50 ideas flying around in my head, so if you join, you'll actually be notified then when I post a new video. So thank you very much for watching, and have a good day.